Hi, Tim Qualls for SOR Gaming. When I say that, I'm talking about a product on the market. Everybody's familiar with the games out there. Well, they've got a place opened up right here in Wilmington, Delaware now. State-of-the-art, coming your way, SOR Gaming. This is Aaron here beside me. Let's talk about it just for a second, because this is unbelievable what you guys have got planned here.
Yeah, absolutely. SOR Gaming, it's going to be big. It's new in Wilmington. It's the first gaming LAN center here in Wilmington.
When you say that, when you come in here, because I didn't realize, I know the game's big. The young folks are all into the games and everything like that, but I didn't realize exactly how big this is and how many different games there are. I guess you guys are forming teams. I mean, it's all happening right now.
It's huge right now. Like I said, it's big overseas, like Korea and stuff. In the United States, it's booming up, slowly. Hopefully we're gonna get it big here on the East Coast.
Yeah, I know you are, because I know a lot of guys that's into this, and they have no place to go. They have to travel out of this area to do it. So this is, this is just great. And I'm gonna turn my attention over here to introduce you to some of the other guys that you're gonna meet when you come in here. This is Mark. How are you?
Very good. How about yourself?
Yeah, now I was watching you on the electric guitar. You're pretty good with that, but but you couldn't go into a nightclub and play that, though, right?
Oh no, definitely not.
I was talking to James over here as well. Both you guys were battling it out, and I thought, what a great way to learn guitar. But you're not learning guitar, James instructed me.
You're not actually learning the guitar, but you can kind of fake it. It impresses people nonetheless.
It impressed me. I was looking over there, going at it. I mean, as you guys are seeing on the screen right now, I mean that's just one of the games. That particular game is called what?
Guitar Hero 2.
Guitar Hero 2, and I'm trying to find out, because you guys could just go on forever. What's the objective of the game? What's the finalization of the game, or is there one?
Well, there's not really a main goal in mind except to just finish the song. And really, it's just about rhythm and timing, and it's a lot of fun. It's like playing the guitar, but it's not. So you still get the same feeling, but it's a lot of fun, really.
Yeah, and I'm amazed at how quick I didn't see you over there trying to jump into it.
Yeah, that's actually not for me. I'm more the first-person shooter type fan, and I'm not even the best at those games. So come over here and beat me.
Yeah, but I know for a fact, Aaron, the game that really got you started in the whole deal, because you like this. Let's talk about this.
World of Warcraft. A lot of people heard of the name. It's like I said before. To you personally, I said 9 million people play the game online, and that's actually where we met the owner about 3 years ago. Both of us had a dwarf hunter on the Alliance side. We ran into each other. 3 years later, here I am from the Midwest in Delaware.
Because I think it's important to hear the story, because when you're talking about this is a professional. This is the guy that's behind it here that created this game. That's actually behind what's happening right here in Wilmington, Delaware. Now, you guys could have done this anywhere in the country. Did a lot of research and said, hey, we want to attack the East Coast. We've got a great place that really there's no place happening right now that we can go in, and it's Wilmington, Delaware. So for this to grow, they need your support. And I want to remind everybody where we're located, because if you're coming up, come up 202 on Naaman's Road there, the second shopping center on the right-hand side. The name of that shopping center, you probably know better than I do since you're here.
Yeah, it's SOR Gaming.
The shopping center itself is.
It's Shops at Naaman's.
Yeah. Yes. Shops of Naaman's. So there we go. And James, I want to turn my attention back to you, because there's so many different things, as far as what takes place in here. Let's talk again about different games. I mean, what's hot, what's not?
Well, we have a lot of games coming in right now. We're not doing just the consoles or just the PCs. It's a mix of both. So if there's a game coming out for the PC, if it's coming out, it's going to be hot. We're going to get it. Same thing with the consoles. I mean, we're buying everything that's coming in. So if it's a new game and it's hot, like I said, we're getting it in, and people are going to be playing it.
Now, all you have to do is come up here, and I'm trying to give everybody a fair share, because these are all real guys that like to be in front of the camera as well. And you guys are I want people to understand, when you're running a gaming place, it's about service, and we talked about that. And when you're talking about it, you got three guys that are just fun guys, and to be in this business, you better be fun.
Looks good on camera too.
I'll be the judge of that later. But let's get my attention over here to Mark, because it's customer service. You've talked about, every one of you guys have mentioned that to me, and that's the main goal that you guys are pushing for.
Well, we feel that's the one thing that we can offer that other LAN centers aren't going to have. We're very knowledgeable. We know the games. We know how everything works. And we're just, we have a really good core group of friendly people that work here. So.
I don't want to call you guys computer nerds and stuff like that, but I know some guys that you pretty much spend the majority of your waking hours into the computer, would you not, James?
It's a great job to have. I'm on computers all day. I mean, what's not to hate about this? So yeah, I'll be a nerd.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, if you got any questions whatsoever, just come in, stop in. If you haven't got one of these at home, I mean, what a great place to come up and kind of get involved and see what's out on the marketplace here. And we're going to take this a little bit longer, frankly, so don't worry about it. I mean, it's my time. I can do with it what I want. So, and I think it's important, because I think it's important that we let the people know what all that's available here, because we're talking about, things that this is growing. This is the future for, the old people. We don't stand a chance, but maybe we can form some leagues for 50 and over and things like that, so the guys can, because when you're talking about it, different games, the hottest thing out there I know of right now, they've just released the 2008 version. That means Vince is going to be down for the season because he's on the cover of it, and everybody knows what I'm talking about when you talk about the NFL, Madden NFL film or game, I guess it's called. Let's talk about that just a little bit, because that's hot.
Oh, yeah, the Madden 08 right now, it's huge. Now, unfortunately, I don't do too much of the sports games. I'm a huge, I like to watch it. I like to definitely see how everyone's, doing in it, how they're competing and whatnot. And we are going to have a lot of tournaments here.
Yeah, when you talk about that, 'cause I'm going to interrupt you right there, because there's another gentleman that's here that I want to jump in. And I don't want you guys to run off and get back on games or anything else yet. Just to wait until I'm finished, And if a customer comes on, James, you want to show them a game, that's fine. But I want to talk to this gentleman here about the NFL, Madden NFL 08. And as I get me a chair and roll myself in and interrupt his game here, because I love this. And when you're talking about Madden on the screen, this is the most realistic thing I've ever seen in my life, and I keep seeing it on TV, but if you really want to see it, you need to come up here and see it. This is unreal. And Kinslow here with me. Now, Kinslow, you taking this to a different level. Let's talk about it a little bit.
Okay, pretty much me and my partners organize a corporation called Ballers Club, which we're known now for being number one in the country for doing Madden tournaments and leagues. And originally I came up here just as a consultant to talk to SOR Gaming, and next thing I know, I'm 50% into the business and doing the sporting part of it. So the Madden is really taking off in the sport.
When you talk, I hate to interrupt you, because when you talk about this, I mean, you're talking about a league, and you are nationwide with this. You're traveling all over the country. I mean, and there's a lot of competition going on, so you got to get your act together before you come into it and participate in that. And the best way to do it is, and you got to be tickled to death that you have a facility right here now that you can utilize.
Oh, definitely. We actually, when I first came here, they said this is going to be home from now on. The problem we have with Delaware is we bounce around from place to place and different venues, and the guys, get comfortable with one area, then, they get frustrated that we got to pack up, move, and go to another place. But on the tournament scene, it's something totally different. We travel all over the world. It don't matter where we're at. They will participate. Hundreds of people at a time come to the tournaments. And we're going to make this a tournament home from now on for the base of Delaware.
And when you're talking about that, I'm talking, because I see all the NFL players playing it. I mean, everybody's out there, and this is growing. And I'm watching you do this, and do you control the player, everything? I mean,
the player, the formations, the play calling. You're your coach, you're your player, you're the GM, you're everything all at once.
Yeah, somebody just jumped off side, so yeah.
Because you interrupt me.
So you're watching everything. So as we're sitting here now, I could actually be playing against you at the same time and calling my own defenses.
Correct. That's what I prefer. I don't like to play against a computer. I like live bait. So pretty much that's it.
Trash talking. We want to.
Oh, this is very animated. We get into it. The coolest thing about the Madden community is we have a base, a core of people, 30,000 viewers on our message board, which is MaddenLife.com. And then if we ever want to play live and compete against guys all around the world, we go to Gamersaloon.com. So we have a lot of people affiliated with the BCA, which is the Ballers Club Incorporated. And now with Ballers Club and SOR Game teaming up, because SOR Gaming really, they're conquering to get to our games like you see, and these guys are geniuses at what they do. I mean, this guy invented the game. I mean, he's the man. Also, I just wanted to let the community know that we're a full-fledged gaming center now. We're also catering to the Xbox 360 and the PS2 Madden leagues now. Also, we're doing NBA Live, Halo. We're doing every game out there. So stop in and see us at SOR Gaming.
I'm telling you, he did. And I'm going to get back up, and because we're running out of time. We're going to eat up a whole half hour here, and these guys are going to get mad at me before. But there's so much more to talk about. I mean, it's all here for you. I'll remind you, it's SOR Gaming. It's here on Naaman's Road in Naaman's Shopping Center. I guess that's what's it called?
Yeah, shops at Naaman's. So that's what the shopping center is called. And please, I mean, if you don't have a computer, you say, I can't play the games, don't buy the computer. Come here. We have everything. We'll update everything for you. We'll get everything set up, have the games ready for you. All you got to do is pay a tiny fee, for an hour. And there you go, you're golden.
Yeah, and it's really set up and sign up for different leagues and everything else. It's all just forming right now. You definitely want to visit it. And until next time, I'll let you wrap everything up, Mark. Say goodbye to everybody.
All right. Hey, SOR Gaming, come game with the best, guys. So we're here. Enjoy.